Deep down inside, I'm quite shallow. I love poetry. It rhymes, or it doesn't. Anyway, poetry, like the heart or murder, has its own reasons. It is significant in itself, even if I cannot decide of what. Just listen. Whence she came, or where she went, I've never learned. She was young and innocent. She was gay and unconcerned. We played, we danced, we roamed about. Music sang in the wind. We were together, day in and day out. Yet never we sinned. Often she kissed me with unconscious desire, and close to my cheek her floating black hair rustled and glittered like fire, scented like perfume in the evening air. One summer day, I lay in her arm as she sang me a lullaby. When at dusk I woke up in alarm, she had gone without a goodbye. Gone also had my cigarette holder, my cigarette box, my signet ring, my golden watch, my money folder, my fountain pen, and everything. She was such a gentle and shy, graceful, frail butterfly. Have you ever been naughty to your aunt? I have. I've slaughtered my Aunt Marie. Decrepit, aging and sick was she. Once, one night, I stayed at her place and rummaged and searched her utility case. Heaps of glittering gold I found, jewels and currency strewn around. Just then I heard my Aunt Marie snoring with gross indecency. The Aunt Marie was getting old. Wasted on her was this wealth untold. Why let her worry and wither away? It was night, not so long to the break of day. My knife I pushed into her abdomen. She died with the intestinal fortitude of a Roman. Heavy to carry was the glittering gold. Far heavier was Aunt Marie, so dead and so cold. By the neck I took her, with disgust and despair. I pushed her down the cellar stair. I have slaughtered my Aunt Marie. Decrepit, aging, and sick was she. Ah! Well, we all have got to go. The Jumblies went away in a sieve. That's another story. Listen. When awful darkness and silence reign over the great Gromboolian plain through the long, long wintry nights, when the angry breakers roar as they beat on the rocky shore, when storm clouds brood over the towering heights of the hills of the Chankly Bore, then, through the vast and gloomy dark, there moves what seems a fiery spark. Slowly it wanders, pauses, creeps. Now it sparkles, flashes, leaps. And those who watch at that midnight hour, from hall or terrace or lofty tower, cry as the wild light passes along, "The dawn! The dawn! The wandering dawn through the forest goes. There, over the plain he goes. the dung, the dung, the dung with a luminous nose. Long years ago, the dung was happy and gay, till he fell in love with a jumbly girl who came to those shores one day. For the jumblies came in a sieve, they did, landing at eve near the Samarithid, where the oblong oysters grow and the rocks are smooth and grey. And all the woods and the valleys rang with a chorus they daily and nightly sang. Far and few are the lands where the jumblies live. Their heads are green, their hands are blue, they went to sea in a sieve. And when the sun was low in the west, the dung arose, confused, possessed. Somewhere in valley or plain, I'll find my jumbly girl again. Forever I'll seek by lake and shore, till I find my jumbly girl once more. And playing a pipe with silvery squeaks, since then his jumbly girl he seeks. And because by night he couldn't see, he picked the bark of the lychee tree on the flowery plain that grows, and wove himself a remarkable nose of vast proportions, painted red and tied with cords to the back of his head. In a hollow, rounded space it ended, with a luminous lamp within suspended, and with holes in it to send the light in gleaming rays through the dismal night. And now each night, and all night long, over those plains still roams the dung. And above the wail of the chimp and the snipe, you can hear the squeak of his plaintive pipe, while ever he seeks, but seeks in vain, to find his jumbly girl again. Lonely and wild, all night he goes, the dung with a luminous nose, and all who watch at that midnight hour, from hall or terrace or lofty tower, cry as the wild light passes along, "The dung! The dung! The wandering dung through the forest goes, there over the plain he goes, the dung! The dung! The dung with a luminous nose!"